Heyo, I'm Blumin-Onion, and today I am going to be showing you that I got the Deluxe DLC for Different Strokes. That gives me access to this studio, and as you can see, there is writing on this wall here that tells you basically how to use the new keys and functions that you get with the Deluxe. So the flipping of the canvas, being able to rotate, being able to zoom in, being able to view the first layer, being able to draw a completely straight line, being able to use the patterns in the paint bucket, and being able to use the shape fill. So when you first come in, you see in your terminal, it works exactly the same as with the base game, but now at the bottom it says you have the Deluxe Edition. You can still go in and check who's liked your recent art and check your total. And then you can also log out and view your paintings just as you would with the base game. Now, this used to be covered with a rope, and you used to not be able to get into here. It has the Hall of My Likes, which you can go down and see. It basically generates till you reach the end. And then you have the studios portion where you have 3 different canvases that can save work in progresses, and you just access which canvas you want through this lever pull. And you can send paintings to this canvas, which is really nice. And then behind this is the Hall of My Paintings, which is a really cool feature where you get to view all of the paintings that you have posted, even from before you got the Deluxe Edition. So it just generates, and then you can go into each painting and view the current and the original, and you can follow the link, or you can remove it from your paintings altogether. But you can go all the way to your very first painting in-game as long as you are signed in on the same account. And when you do get to the end of the hallway, there is the void rectangle. And when you jump into it, it shoots you back to the beginning, so you don't have to spend all that time walking. It is significantly faster, and I will show you what that looks like. We are quickly approaching to the very first paintings that I did. So I've done quite a few paintings since I picked up this game. This is the last hallway. Those are the first 2 paintings I ever did. And then when you jump into the void, it shoots you back. And as you can see, I'm not doing anything. I'm not using the arrow keys. I'm not using the mouse. You can look around, but there's really not much you can do to stop it once you've done that. And that works the same way as in the My Likes hallway, as well as the Gallery of the Week. Because in the Gallery of the Week hallway, you can view the different themes from previous weeks. And if you go all the way to the end, it does the same exact thing. Now I want to show you the actual features that you get in the drawing program itself. So at first I thought my pen was dead, so I end up putting it to the side and using the mouse. Later on, I realized after charging it for a little bit that it was actually that the software that my tablet runs was not launched, and for some reason it was making it so that my tablet wasn't working at all. So here I'm swatching out the original colors. You have the bright red, the bright yellow, the bright green, the bright blue, the light gray, the white, and the black. And then when you get the deluxe version, you get the deeper red, the deeper yellow, deeper green, deeper blue, both purples, and both pinks. Once you have the deluxe version, you gain access to a size 0 brush. In the base game, you have sizes 1 all the way to 16. And so once you get deluxe, you only unlock 1 additional brush size, which is the smallest brush. But you also unlock the ability to turn up your smoothness or turn it down. I prefer to keep my smoothness pretty low. And now I'm going to show you the bucket patterns. I actually did several pieces demonstrating what the different patterns look like on different colors. So this is all of the smaller black patterns over each color. The top one is the regular pattern, and then the bottom one is the inverted pattern. For some of them, it doesn't really change much, and for some of them, it changes a lot, and you can visibly see what's different. And each piece, I was able to do 2 colors. So this one is black and then white. And there are a few larger patterns that didn't fit. Like the grid that this is on itself is a pattern. So I wasn't really able to fit that into a pattern piece like this itself. So we just looked at black and white, and then this is light pink and dark pink. This is light gray and dark gray. Light green and dark green. Light yellow and dark yellow. Light purple and dark purple. Light red and dark red. And finally, light blue and dark blue. And with the patterns, you can overlay them. So like a couple of patterns can stack where you can still see the base color underneath, but I'm still trying to figure out exactly how that works. I will show you the larger patterns that didn't fit in the pieces so that you can see what those look like. And I'll just fill the entire canvas with each one. So this is the grid pattern. This is the heart pattern, the geometric pattern, and then I will do the inverse. So the flipped, the inverted geometric pattern, inverted heart pattern, and then inverted graph pattern. So they're really versatile in adding texture and creating a blend of colors in a way that you want. Oh, I also forgot to mention that you can change the tip of your brush. So you can have it be more square or more circular, which I didn't really notice that big of a difference in this size of brush. But once you turn it up, like make the brush size larger, you can really tell. So here's circle and then there's square. So this would be really good if you wanted to have like windows or do some sort of like rectangular shape in a piece. These would be really great for that. And now I'm going to show you what it's like to actually save a piece into your drafts. So I just did a quick smiley face that I didn't really care about. And instead of clicking upload, you just click save draft. And then it is saved to that canvas number that the lever is on when you're done. So you can go to canvases 2 and 3 and draw on them and work with them, and then go back to canvas 1 and that piece will still be there. But if you go into the gallery, you have the option to send photos that can be edited back to your easel. And if you select a photo, like I'm going to show you here, if you go in like you're going to edit and then you select send to easel, where it has the picture, it has a little picture of what is on the canvas. If you select one that already has it, it doesn't ask you to confirm and it sends it directly there and it overwrites it. So I will show you that it doesn't just push it to a new canvas. So now canvas 1 is Kirby wearing a crown and that smiley face is just gone, which is fine. I just wanted to show what it looks like and warn you that if you are going to use Deluxe and you're going to use the studio, be sure not to do that. If you have something you're working on, be careful which slot you're picking. Here, I just decided to make a little painting of the different shortcuts that they are listed in the menu section, but some of them, I just feel like there's so many options in the menu setting that I feel like it could be helpful to have these listed clearly and just out in the open. So like P is the pause menu when you're in the canvas. Escape is the pause menu when you're not. B is brush. G is bucket. F is flip canvas. The scroll wheel is to change the size of your brush. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 are all different colors. So 1 is black, 2 is white, 3 is gray, 4 is red, 5 is yellow, 6 is green, and 7 is blue. And then if you want to use the global fill of the fill bucket, which is, it fills all of the color that is there, you press H and then you press H to turn that off again. If you right click, you eyedrop whatever color you're selecting, and if you alt left click, it's also color drop. or eyedrop. So if you aren't using Deluxe, but you see a piece that has Deluxe colors, you can use those colors by using the eyedrop tool and then using the colors in your painting. You still won't have access to the patterns, and it won't like unlock the colors on your color wheel, but you can always color select them and draw them in. Of course, Control Y is redo and Control Z is undo. That's with most drawing programs. So I just decided to put all of the Deluxe colors into this little slot down here so that anyone can edit this and use those colors in the piece that they do on top of this, because this will be an original. Somebody will be able to come along and edit it. And I think it's a really cool idea to keep the color selection on the canvas so that somebody who doesn't have the Deluxe can still have access to the colors. Before I got Deluxe, I worked on a couple of paintings like that, and it was really fun. I've been Blumin-Onion, and I'll smell you later. Thanks for watching to the end of the video. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. If you want to watch more, check out the videos on screen. And if you can't get enough of me, I'm Blumin-Onion on all other platforms. If you'd like to see your art featured at the end of my video, please send it to me in an email and where you'd like to be credited.